A mother of four was struggling to get food and was unable to buy food due to being short on funds after paying all her bills. Out of desperation, she falls to her knees at night and prays for days for guidance and help. She prays that God provides for her children, not concerned about herself. One morning, she's standing outside as her children load up in the bus. After they leave, she prays to God once more that He provides her with food so that her kids can come home with a full pantry. Without her knowledge, a neighbor overheard her prayer, and out of spite, she decided to get groceries for her family. She was determined to prove to her neighbor that God wasn't real, and that it was in fact not God that provided, but her. Later that day, the neighbor leaves bags of groceries on her doorstep and waits nearby for her to see the groceries. When the mother of four opens her door, she sees all the groceries on her doorstep and she falls to her knees and she wept and thanked God for providing for her. The neighbor came to her with a cocky smile and said, "Why do you give praise to a fake man when it was me who bought those groceries for you? I'm the one you should be thanking." The mother of four looked up as she wiped her tears away, and she smiled and said through grateful tears, "Because God put it in your heart to do so. He knew I needed the help and had you provide for me." The neighbor furrowed her brow and looked at the mother with a mixture of disgust and disbelief. But despite the woman's ugly attitude, the mother continued to praise God for providing for her and her family. The moral of the story is that God can always use bad for good. God knows what you need and He will always provide for you in times of need. Don't be discouraged even when others around you are negative. God knows you. In Genesis 50:20, Joseph Key's story was bitter at first, but God turned it to benefit him when Joseph continued to have faith. In Job 42:10-12, Job suffered, losing all he had, and stayed faithful to God. Because of that, God gave him twice as much as he ever had. In Exodus, the Israelites faced oppression and hardship under Egyptian rule. And yet, through all the suffering, God raised Moses to lead them to freedom. God has a plan. Don't give up.